community is so important to us. It's this community that supports us in our roles, in our work, in our jobs. It's kind of amazing to know that we're helping somebody. You do feel very emotionally connected. It just makes you want to give more and more because you feel like it just won't be enough, but at least it's something, and we just hope it's helping them, that they get the help they need. As a kid, I was always wanting to give and wanting to help. That was absolutely a part of my DNA or my genetic makeup. However, I will say that there was definitely a lot of support from the community. I did see a lot of amazing role models in my community, both from the parental front and other people's parents, the church, the teachers, the schools. We just were surrounded by it all the time, so it sort of came naturally to me. When we first started up the Burlington Cares food drive, we had no idea what to expect in terms of the support that we would receive from the community. There are so many places that we could have given to. However, we had already been involved with the Burlington Food Bank so much over the years, and the people at the food bank, we'd grown a rapport with them. We were seeing on social media that they were putting out a plea saying we're at an all-time low for food. So the first thing and the only thing that we could imagine was being able to come up with food.
Andrea and her team have had a huge impact on us, especially throughout the pandemic. We were really struggling, and she started doing weekly pickups throughout her community and allowed people to just call her office, let people know that they could donate that way. So when food sort of donations had dropped off a little bit and people were afraid to bring food to us, she made it that they could give that food to us. And so for us in our community, we really appreciated that she was bringing us this regular weekly donation that we were able to then in turn send out to the residents of Burlington that were in need of assistance.
We were really pleasantly surprised. At some points we had 60 and 70 families donating, and it just got busier and busier, and then all of a sudden people in the community started offering their time to us as well and offering their services and saying, hey, I'm free Friday at 10 a.m. Do you want me to do a pickup, or do you want me to pick up in my neighborhood, and do you want me to handle this street? So that certainly helped things quite a bit.
I know there were some times where it didn't feel like there was many donations coming in as she had hoped, and she still was trying to figure out ways of bringing in more donations rather than getting down. And I think that that's always inspiring for me when I meet people who, even when things aren't going exactly how they had hoped, they find a new way to conquer that and find something that's positive that can come out of that situation.
When I mentioned the Burlington Cares food drive to the team, there was no hesitation. Everybody just jumped right on board and rallied around to support it. And when it got overwhelming and I was trying to handle all the emails and the communication, Barb and Laura and Aaron jumped right on board, grabbed their cars and said, just give me the list of where I need to go, grab a coffee, let's go do the food drive.
We used to just go around house to house in a certain neighborhood and actually knock on doors, talk to people, schedule pickups for a certain day. And then once COVID hit, Andrea said, why don't we do this once a week? There's really a bigger need. And then we decided to expand it to all of Burlington, to basically every neighborhood in Burlington.
We just want to make this a consistent thing that we do regularly, and that we never forget how much we have to be grateful for, and that we just keep doing this because it keeps us real, it keeps us grounded, it keeps us centered on our community, makes us feel good about our roles.
They inspire our volunteers. Whenever they see groups like Burlington Cares doing what they do, they know that they have other people behind them, and it's a big message that we try to give out to those who receive our assistance, is that it's a whole community behind, including people like Burlington Cares, that are supporting them. That it's not just a few people at a food bank that are caring about them, but people like Andrea and her team and the whole group at Burlington Cares.
The community is so important to us. It's this community that supports us in our roles, in our work, in our jobs. It's kind of amazing to know that we're helping somebody. You do feel very emotionally connected, and you feel like it just makes you want to give more and more because you feel like it just won't be enough. You give that first load of groceries to somebody, because you're not sure if they'll make it to the food bank in time to go pick up what they need. And you're wondering how long that bag of groceries will last and whether or not they're going to have enough for the next 6 months. And it just feels like it's a bit of a Band-Aid solution, but at least it's something. And we just hope it's helping them, that they get the help they need. We're not doctors, we're not saving lives, we're not able to solve a lot of the big world problems, but as realtors in our own community, we can contribute and we can make a difference. It just makes me feel like it doesn't matter what you do or what level you do it at, as long as you're doing something. My hope is that it will inspire others to find ways to also contribute to our community, because as a whole, we can create something great.